I'm going to be with the Royal Stuky shooting bench. It's a product that I will be carrying on my website. And I want to go through the setup of the product. I'll be going through the reason why I want to have someone else's product on my website. And also we're going to be shooting here downrange. But the first thing we're going to do, we're going to set this rascal up and look at some of the features. This here is the top. And what I do to set it up, I don't know if it's right or not. I like to have it lean up against something, or a guy could simply hold it too. But then I'll take one of the legs. First off, I just remembered something. If one looks at this frame, this A-frame, I mean, it is super solid. The screws that come in here, you got a 5/8" board. I mean, there is no flex in that thing whatsoever. Now the legs I want to put on here, I just noticed, I mean, these are about like 2-inch legs. I mean, there's no flex at all there, and here's your big 5/8 stud that's going to go in there. But what we're going to do is put it in here, and you just turn this, and Royal has developed a mechanism where you turn it, this thing locks in, and there is no wiggle at all on this leg. And I let that leg just hang down there, and that kind of allows me to go ahead and take this other one, and I'm going to put it in over here. I mean, the same way. I mean, it takes a little while, but I tell you what, I'm really impressed with how that leg, like I said, I turn it and how that thing locks in. The last one that I put in is going to be this top one right here. Alrighty. And like I said, when you turn it, that thing is locked in place and it's not moving. Now to raise it up, I like to grab it here. I get underneath here, I simply lift it up. And this seems to be so much easier than if this was laying flat on the ground. Then putting the legs on there, you have to pick this thing up, and it weighs like 80-some pounds. So to me, that would be kind of inconvenient. Okay, and the next thing, now, like I said, I mean, this thing is rock solid. But now with stool, I found this to be just super quality. I love these feet. They've worked on any surface I've been on. I have all the vertical adjustment that I need. I can lock it in if I wish. And this seat, very, very comfortable, very comfortable. Okay, next step. Okay, the reason for me putting someone else's product on my website. I have a model 2500 shooting bench, but I wanted to have some other option for my customers to buy. So I called up Royal because I knew that he had a quality bench and Royal was a quality guy. And I told him what I was doing and stuff, and he thought, you know, this would be a good deal for both of us. Because for this top and stuff, I've developed a turret, and I have a video online of the turret where you can turn and you put your rest here, your sandbags here, and you can turn it and you can pan out there. So it's not going to give you the 360, but it's going to give you a huge area out there that you can pan. And to me, the cost of that with this and the turret is about half the money of my 2500. So I thought this would be simply just a great option to have. But what we're going to do, we're going to set this table with a rest on it, a rifle, and we got a 100-yard target down there. We're going to test a couple of these loads. We're going to see how this thing does. That was a good group down there. And the only way you shoot good groups, you have to have good equipment. I can tell you that the Stuky bench, she's rock solid steady. Because when I got my power turned up there to 25, you're going to see every little bit of movement. And I tell you what, it's steady. And that's the only way you can shoot these great groups like that. You got to have something that's steady. Quality product. Anyway, folks, I do appreciate you watching the video. And like I said, I do have other videos online. If you get a chance, take a peek at some of them and call anytime.